It feels like it's 60 something degrees, but I want to talk today. Alright y'all, welcome back to the channel. We're on the Honda Rebel 500. For those of you who don't know, I used to have a Honda Rebel 300 and recently went and purchased this Honda Rebel 500 after selling the Honda Rebel 300. And I had a Harley 1200 Sportster Custom that I also recently sold, believe it or not. That thing sold fast, really fast. It sold fast as hell. That thing was gone within a couple days of me posting it. So the Harley is officially sold. So all we have as far as motorcycles go is a Honda Rebel 500. That is it. That's all we have. So you know what that means. As far as motorcycle goes, all we have is a Honda Rebel 500. We do have a mini bike. We also have a dirt bike. Now the dirt bike is a Honda, not a Honda, a CRF 125 that we got from one of the neighbors that that you can buy off of what you call it, Amazon. You can buy that bike off Amazon. I got it for 400 bucks. The mini bike we bought from Tractor Supply. Now, there's a couple bikes on my mind that I've always wanted. MT-07. I always wanted an MT-07. When I first got into motorcycles, I thought that's the bike I was going to get. But I went the Rebel 300 route like a good boy because I needed to practice, and then I fell in love with the Rebels and went and bought a Rebel 500, and I'm very satisfied with my Rebel 500. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy an MT-07. Like I said, I always wanted one, but I just don't think I need one, if that makes sense. I don't think I need one. This bike's plenty fast. Of course, who doesn't want a faster bike? You know what I mean? Like, of course, if I could buy one, I would. If I found one for the right price, I guess I would buy one. And then, so I always wanted the MT-07. Next thing I always wanted was a Sur-Ron, man. I always wanted a Sur-Ron. We need to find some better roads to cruise on, because I'm just cruising. So I always wanted a Sur-Ron, but a Sur-Ron just doesn't make any sense. It makes sense for San Antonio, but keep in mind, I'm moving from San Antonio. I will be moving from here. Now, I said that last year, but I really am moving from here. We got 5 months until our lease is up, so having a Sur-Ron back in the small town where I plan on going, it could be cool, and we could probably get away with a lot of stuff, but also we could also get in trouble because, you know, they're not used to seeing Sur-Rons. They're not used to seeing dirt bikes riding on the road, and, well, I mean, that doesn't make, I mean, I get it. And I get it. So I didn't think, you know, I'm like, you know what, maybe I won't get a Sur-Ron because that just don't make sense. This stuff is slippery. Be careful on the leaves. Maybe I won't get a Sur-Ron, you know what I mean? Even though I want a Sur-Ron, and that's another one of those things, kind of like the MT-07, where it's like, oh, if I found one for the right price, I would buy one. You know what I mean? But the Sur-Rons go for like $4,000. At $4,000, I mean, that's more than I paid for my Honda Rebel 500. So, I mean, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy if you think about it. Now, the only thing I really like about the Sur-Rons is the fact that they're electric and completely different than what I'm used to. And that's the main thing I like about the Sur-Rons and what I want to get away with, or what I want to take away with them. I do want the instant torque. I do want the electric. I do like the quietness of the bike. I like the overall bike itself. It's pretty cool. So Sur-Ron and MT-07. Recently I learned about, I believe, I haven't done that much research on it, the XR 150L. Now this bike's recently just kind of fell in my lap. I didn't know much about it. Only thing I really know is the bike's made in Mexico. The bike's made in Mexico, and it's 150 cc's, give or take, and yeah, that's pretty much all I know. And the fact that it's dual sport. Now the reason this bike kind of fell in my lap and why I'm kind of interested in this bike now is because that bike, I just worked a deal out with a guy. He's waiting on me to come get it. I haven't just told him I was going to come get it yet, but he's willing to sell it to me dirt cheap. I mean dirt cheap, bro. I mean, that thing MSRP is at what, 2,900 already, and I got it a little cheaper than that. That big ass dog, a little cheaper than that. Now the reason I'm thinking about getting the 150L is I like dirt bikes, and I think it could benefit us down back in the hometown. Now think about this, not from me living in San Antonio. Think about this as moving back to, if you go back on the channel and you look where it all began, go back to where it all began. That was Bastrop. I ain't gonna say the neighborhood because I plan on moving back there, but Bastrop in a small neighborhood in a relatively small town, where I know a lot of back roads, I know a lot of dirt roads, and I know a lot of secret ATV type parks. Now this won't be for another 5 months, so, but the bike, I talked to him today, so if I was gonna go get it, it had to be like relatively quick, you know what I mean? And give this car some space because they can't do nothing about the damn speed bumps. So I'm thinking about getting it, man. It's super cheap. I think it fits the style. We do, the only concern is I already have a dirt bike, but it's a 125 Amazon dirt bike, and I'm curious to how this Honda dirt bike, dual sport if you will, 150, would pair up against that, and would it be more fun? Would I sell the dirt bike that I have now? I don't know, because I only got it for 400 bucks, so I mean, and I love that thing, but it'd be more capable. And we do have a farm, if you want to call it that. I wouldn't call it a farm, more like a big pasture to play in on this thing. So this bike is still plenty though, man. I'm spinning tires. I think I need a new back tire already. So yeah, those are the 3 bikes that I've been interested in: MT-07, Sur-Ron, and the 150L that recently got sent over here to the United States, that is created in Mexico. Dual sport, so it'll be legal to ride on the road and on dirt, which kind of would be sick. I'm just not sure though. I'm not sure what you guys want to see. I post a lot of stuff in the community tab. In the community tab, you're able to see kind of what's on my mind. Sometimes I post bikes and I'm like, what bikes do you want to see? And believe it or not, depending on what some of you guys say, and most of what you guys say is going to dictate what bike we're going to get. I'm not too picky when it comes to bikes. I like pretty much anything with 2 wheels, a brake, and can drive. One thing about the Honda that I know for a fact, when I learned about these Hondas, is damn near bulletproof, bro. And I don't expect that Honda to be any different. I expect that thing to go for a long time. Also, it'd be fun to get my little brother involved, and it's always fun to get a bike without breaking the bank, dude. Like, I like getting bikes without breaking the bank. And once again, keep in mind, we will not be living here. So I'm not saying a dual sport wouldn't work here. I mean, I personally I didn't like riding a 300 here because it didn't have that pep, what I needed. And that dude's on a Grom, so I might have to take that back. Homie's cruising on a Grom. Look at this, a little pull. This bike's plenty though. I don't think I'd get an MTL7. I want one just cause like you always want more speed, but damn dude, this thing's pretty quick. You can see the handlebars are shaking, but I'm pretty sure it's not the tire, it's this, but it only happens at certain speeds. Down here yet. Let's go see. New road. Once again, if you live in a spot like this on a Honda Rebel 300, I mean, this is plenty. But yeah, man, the Harley is gone. We no longer have the Harley. The only bikes we have in our possession are the Honda Rebel 500, which we're on right now, the mini bike, which all these bikes work, we just don't live down there right now. We'll be going down there soon again to film on these bikes. But the mini bike, and then we have a 125 Amazon dirt bike, which all work. They do need some TLC. They need the mini bike needs its chain tightened. The dirt bike needs a rear tire, which I have everything. I just haven't had time to go down there. Anyways, it's not like I want to really use it up here. I mean, there's not much to do with it up here. I guess you could go ride in a ditch or something. I guess you could hit some dirt like this. I guess. It's actually really nice back here. Here's a big sweeping turn. It's a little rocky though. I got good grip on this road though. If you guys enjoyed today's video, I just wanted to get on here and kind of ramble and rant and talk about what I was thinking. So appreciate that. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.